Companies Act, Section 378 ZM, Penalties for Contraventions Relating to Producer Companies. Section 378 ZM of the Companies Act, 2013, prescribes penal consequences for various types of contraventions connected with producer companies. The objective of this section is to ensure strict compliance with the legal framework governing producer companies and to hold individuals accountable for any misuse of the term Producer Company Limited or for failing in their duties as officers or directors of such companies. This section is structured into three broad subsections, each dealing with a distinct category of offences and their corresponding penalties. Below is a detailed explanation of the provisions. 1. Misuse of the name Producer Company Limited by unauthorized persons. Subsection 1 addresses the unauthorized use of the term Producer Company Limited by persons or entities who are not registered as producer companies under the applicable chapter of the Companies Act. If any person or entity other than a producer company properly registered under Chapter XXIA uses a business name that includes the words Producer Company Limited, then that person shall be liable for a fine. The fine may extend up to 10,000 rupees for every day during which such name is used in contravention of the law. 2. Willful failure to furnish information by directors or officers. Subsection 2 deals with situations where a director or officer of a producer company willfully refuses to furnish information related to the company's affairs, which has been requested by a member or requested by a person duly authorized to seek such information. If such a willful failure occurs, the director or officer concerned shall be subject to both imprisonment and fine, as follows. Imprisonment may extend up to 6 months. Fine, amounting to 5% of the company's turnover during the preceding financial year. 3. Failure to discharge duties by directors or officers. Subsection 3 covers additional offences committed by directors or officers of a producer company, specifically in relation to failure of duty. It sets out 2 scenarios. A. Failure to hand over custody of records or property. If a director or officer fails to hand over custody of books of accounts, other documents, and company property which were in his possession during the course of his official duties, such person shall be punishable. B. Failure to convene meetings. If a director or officer fails to convene the annual general meeting, AGM, or other required general meetings of the company, he shall be similarly liable. For either of the above failures, the punishment includes fine, may extend up to 1 lakh rupees. Additional fine for continuing default. In case the default continues beyond the initial violation, there will be an additional fine of up to 10,000 rupee per day for each day that the failure or default persists. For more details, contact us.